Hey everybody, welcome to Mainly Movies. It's been quite a while since I last did a trailer reaction, but we got a few trailers for movies I'm interested in that aired during the Super Bowl, so I figured I'd jump back in for some more reactions. The one I'm most excited for is the official trailer for Twisters, so we're gonna start with that one. I love the original Twister, and have since I was a kid. It was the first grown-up movie I ever saw in the theater. It was actually at a drive-in, which was extra cool for that movie, and a particular memorable scene. And it just blew me away. No pun intended. It's got that 90s action cheese to it, but I love it, so I'm really interested to see where they're gonna go with the sequel, and exactly how they're gonna connect the films. Not sure how much of that this first trailer is gonna divulge, but let's check it out. Okay, so Universal, I can't remember, they must have done the original. Okay, so it's got that look, the scientific instruments.
Guys, whatever's in there, it's big and it's moving fast. Drive. Go, go, go!
Okay, so going for the intense.
Guys, you gotta get out of here.
Alright. Feels very much like the final climactic tornado in the first one.
It's Tyler Owens.
Oh, Glen Powell.
Calls himself a tornado wrangler. If you feel it, chase it!
So see the new Carrie Elways here?
If you feel it, chase it! Alright, here we go.
So he's like a daredevil tornado chaser.
Oh, she's perfect!
She's gorgeous.
Alright, definitely gonna be
You thought
loving.
you could
Dorothy
destroy
5
tornado.
We never had a chance.
destroyed the tornado.
You want one? You don't face your fears. You ride them.
This looks good.
We got twins! Twins!
Hence Twisters.
Was that it?
Nope.
Alright. So I think that looks really good, but again, I think I'm a little more inclined to being excited for this film just by how much I like the original Twister. So this one doesn't really seem to get too much into the actual connection between the films. There might be information that has come out over the last couple months. I haven't looked into it, but just by watching this trailer and looking at like the hair and costume and everything of Daisy Edgar-Jones's character, I would imagine she's probably Bill and Joe's daughter. And if not, at least was like a grad student that worked in their lab or something, because she has a Dorothy. She has a Dorothy 5. It looked like, but it, you know, it could be 6, 7. We couldn't see the edge of it, but so she's got some connection to Bill and Joe from the first film. So I like that. I think that might be a nice thing. It'll be interesting to see if those characters are either in the movie or referenced in some capacity, or some of the other characters. I like the kind of blend of maybe kind of daredevil stuff and the science side. And so we've got I could be reading into this one line, but it sounded like she said she wants to destroy the tornado. So like Joe's whole thing in the first film was that she wanted to be able to better predict them, right? So that families like hers don't get wiped out and have more time to get into shelters and stuff. And so it seems like this character is taking that one step further and wants to stop tornadoes. So I don't know if that's going to be like, you know, it's going to be like a Sharknado thing where she's like sending, I don't know, explosions into the tornado to try to counteract it. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Or if I'm, like I said, just reading too much into this destroy a tornado line. But I really like that we've still got the instrumentation there, that we've still got a Dorothy. And let's see, so that's the scientific side, right? So the Daredevil side would be Glen Powell's character. And so I'm a fan of his. He's been really good in kind of smaller roles and character roles, but this past year, he's really moving into that leading man territory, with Hitman last year, which will be coming out on Netflix here, but I saw it last year, and he was really great in that one. He was one of the better elements in Anyone But You, and so I like that he's got another kind of seemingly leading man performance here. Definitely going to be some chemistry between those two characters, I expect. When it started out, when we first see him in the trailer, I definitely was getting that Jonas vibe, Cary Elwes' character from the first film. But then it shifted, and we've got kind of a team up, so it'll be interesting. They're going to have two very different personalities, it seems, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. The look of it definitely has a more CGI look, like an updated look that has that artificiality to it at points, but I don't know, it feels like it almost is kind of getting at that 90s look, though, like that opening scene when they're driving and we see the gear in the back and stuff and the tornado in the distance. Like that felt like it was very much from the original movie. So I think it's going to visually look okay. We'll see if it kind of goes into too much for CGI and then too artificial looking. But I don't know. I think it kind of captured that 90s feel. So the only other thing that I'm don't have an issue with, but questioning, is the tone. So the trailer, at least, seems very dramatic, very intense, focusing on that aspect. And now, I gotta admit, I don't think I've ever seen the trailer for the original one, because I was little. I was like 6 years old when that movie came out. So I hadn't seen the trailer before going to see it, and I don't think I've ever gone back to actually watch it. So I don't know how that trailer presented the film, if it was pure, serious, like, intense disaster movie, or if it was more accurate in terms of, like, it has that goofiness, right? It has that light playfulness, mostly because of the team, but it has that comedic playfulness at points in between the intensity and the sad stuff, and Joe's family and her her motivation for wanting to do all of this tornado work. So I don't know. But this one, it seems like it, at least from the trailer, doesn't have those elements. So I'm hoping it does, and it's just not in the trailer. But I don't know. It looks good. It doesn't look like it's going to be amazing. I don't expect it to be better than the first one. Maybe actually it will be technically better. Better made, better crafted. But I obviously have this nostalgic connection to the original one, and I've loved it for, close to 30 years now, and so we'll see. I don't know. So those are just my thoughts, my take on this trailer. But what about you? Are you looking forward to this very delayed Twisters sequel? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so if you got some enjoyment or insight out of this reaction, I'd appreciate if you'd hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe while you're at it to see more videos like this, as well as movie reviews. Till next time, this has been Alyssa with Mainly Movies, the way life should be.